Ground invasions, airstrikes, and talks of a ceasefire. This is what's been making headlines over the past week. Israel and Hamas, the two players in this continuing conflict over the Gaza Strip, a situation that is only continuing to escalate in this latest round of violence. As of today, Israeli tanks have plunged into Gaza, a decision both Israel's prime minister and the U.S. president supported.
We are operating only against terror targets. We regret any accidental harming of civilians. Those who are responsible for hurting the innocent are the terror organizations which are attacking our cities and civilians and using their own civilians as human shields.
I spoke with Prime Minister Netanyahu of Israel about the situation in Gaza. We discussed Israel's military operation in Gaza, including its efforts to stop the threat of terrorist infiltration through tunnels into Israel. I reaffirmed my strong support for Israel's right to defend itself. No nation should accept rockets being fired into its borders or terrorists tunneling into its territory. I also made clear that the United States and our friends and allies are deeply concerned about the risks of further escalation and the loss of more innocent life.
The conflict between Hamas, an Islamic resistance movement, and Israel escalated in June when 3 Israeli teenagers were found murdered in the West Bank. Israel blamed Hamas, but the group denied any involvement in the incident. A month later, retaliation. A Palestinian teen was abducted and burned by 3 Israelis. Since then, civilian death tolls have passed 274. What do civilians living in Gaza think about the conflict? Many have taken to social media. Anas Kandil wrote, "I cannot sleep. When are you going to attack my home?" Just hours later, he was killed in an airstrike. Palestinian Omar Garib tweeted, "Many of us Gaza tweeps might disappear due to long, if not lasting, power outages. Don't forget Gaza. Keep praying." The hashtags Gaza and Gaza under attack have trended on Twitter, spreading awareness across the globe about the crisis that, so far, has no end in sight. That's the buzz for now. I'm Angela Reighard.